Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, you're watching LPS Unplugged, and this is our podcast. So tune in while you're drawing, crafting, doing skincare, or getting ready because we're gonna yip yap.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I think so. Probably. Someone's gonna think it's good. Not me though. I'm kidding.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go cray. I'm LPS Sakari. I'm 25 years old. I'm a grandmother. Um, no, I'm not really a grandmother. Don't take that seriously. And I collect LPS and make videos on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Milk. I'm freshly 18. I'm Akari's little sister, unfortunately. Uh
Wow. Okay.
and I'm like a second hand LPS tuber. It's more like I was there for the ride.
All right, we'd love to read your responses in the comments on anything we talk about in this video, especially how it was for you to grow up with LPS Tube, which is our topic for today's video, growing up with LPS Tube. How was it for you to grow up with LPS Tube?
I'm sorry. Um
How was it for you to grow up with LPS Tube?
it was really weird because I grew up with a lot of things that I thought were normal, but then I'd like, since I was like 7 years old, I'd go to school and stuff and talk about my LPS channel, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, I watch your sister," and I'd be like, "What the hell?" That's so weird. I also remember like afterwards, I'd end up trading with a lot of the girls my age, and scamming them out of their like short hairs. I think I got a few out of them.
I remember that. I remember that you were in elementary school and I told you you came home with OPS and you're like, my friends have some, but they didn't know about like the rares or anything. So I'd be like, okay, take these little bunnies, because you know little girls like bunnies, and go trade trade them
Yeah.
for the good ones.
I gave one of them like a really like ugly Blythe doll and this scratched up dog in trade for like this nice short hair, and all I had to do was clean it.
Yeah, that was a fun time. Okay, so for me, growing up with LPS tube, man, that was pretty wild. I don't know. Like, it was so crazy that I don't remember it, but I just know it was crazy. Like, I have blackouts in my brain. And I tried watching some of my videos the other day and I was like, I don't remember this. It was traumatic for me because of like IRL and then like life at home. But other than like the downsides though, it was really fun. I feel like I do remember it being like a safe place, a safe space. And I got to talk with all these other girls online that liked what I liked and weren't like meanies like the people IRL. Cause like I did the Draw My Life video. Do you remember that?
I do. I remember mom really liked that video.
Yeah. Um. So like, for people that haven't watched that video, I basically told my life in that story. Basically, everybody at school found out. Everybody IRL found out, and like I was bullied for it. And then even people that I had sleepovers with, and like I met their parents at the sleepovers, they would be talking shit too. It was pretty, yeah.
I never had that problem. Everybody that liked LPS was like my age, so it wasn't like a bullyable offense. People actually thought I was really cool for it.
Dang, you're so lucky, dude.
Yeah, I know. But I ended up not being as into LPS as you were.
I know, how unfortunate. Actually, pretty fortunate because you would have been a tweaker like I was. So
I low key think I was. I had like that hotel set up and like across our entire room, and you would just step on toys all the time, and I'd sit there for hours and play by myself. I could still do that.
sorry I didn't play with you.
You didn't have to. I didn't want to play with you. I
Oh,
had my own like characters and stuff going on. You would have ruined it. You
oh.
did play with me one time. I remember we had you do like a guest appearance because you were like a celebrity because of that's when you had your little cat mascot and we had you at the hotel. I remember.
um, yeah, growing up with LPS2 was traumatic, but also there was the good sides when I was like chronically online. I love that part. I love being chronically online. And also I learned a lot of good
I
skills, like green screening and shit.
Your green screens weren't good. I'm
Okay,
not gonna
I
lie.
still
I
learned
was
how. I know they weren't
I
good.
I was rewatching I was rewatching your old videos and the intro to Kali compilations is so funny. I had to skip it
You're a
every
fake fan
episode
because
because
it's not compilations, it's complications.
complications. I'm sorry. I don't talk right. God. Kali complications.
Dude.
You're not a real fan of yourself because you didn't even remember most of the episodes. I was in so many of them, you don't even remember.
Well, I'm just saying, I feel like I feel like a lot of people don't know how to green screen at all, and I knew how to green screen, so
Yeah, I learned how to do that stuff when I was like 7 because of you. You said I could play Minecraft on your computer if I edited your videos.
you're welcome. I put her to work.
No, it was a really useful skill.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Are you ready for the next?
Perchance.
All right. What are some core memories you have with LPS2 in the community? She's blanking out.
I don't really have core memories. I guess there were like I was 7 years old, so I wasn't like involved in anything. You would set up trades for me. I ended up on a Skype call with some girl and we did a trade. And I remember I got like a rainbow bear out of it. And then I also remember when Toys R Us still existed. We made mom take us to a bunch of different ones to go get this like special LPS, and it was like the ugly ass purple and pink dog with the tiara.
The mop dog. It was the new Gen 2,
It was
like
so
Gen
ugly.
4 or something. Um,
Yeah, that's why it was hideous.
a core memory for me was like when you told me that you were on the bus and girls were watching my videos on the bus. I was like, what the hell? People actually watch my videos?
Oh my god, I do remember that. It was just so weird because for some reason at that age I had online friends from Minecraft and I was talking to them about your channel and one of them all the way out in California was like, "Yeah, I watch her videos like I loved her. Oh my god, I didn't know that was you." And I have this like a mole on one of my thumbs, like a little mark, and that's how she like recognized me as like proof that it was like for sure it's you and me, and it's just so funny because it's a specific mark on my thumb.
I know what you're talking about. I was like, is that a scar?
Mm,
Is that gonna go away?
it is.
Oh,
No, it came from mom taking a rock out of my finger, and it's just been there since.
oh. Well, it's I'm like really glad that everyone that watched my videos usually tends to say that they love my videos or they love watching me or whatever because or they love me because yeah, I hated myself back then. I was going through teen angst.
Okay, emo.
So yeah, someone had to love me because it wasn't gonna be myself. Yeah, I remember us hitting like antique malls and thrift stores a lot.
I remember that too. I loved that so much. Like when we go to a really far away antique store and we'd like look through like the bags or the bins and you'd find a rare LPS, you get so excited.
I know. Do you remember when we went to like a flea market? I remember going to a flea
I think
market
so.
and then like our dad was like he liked to like squabble or is that the word for it? Like talk them down on the price.
That is not the word for it, but I don't remember it.
Oh. Damn. We don't really have very good core memories.
I have like core sensory memories. I wake up to the smell of burning plastic and I walk downstairs and find you and mom working on the dead meat sets.
Oh yeah, I remember that smell.
I remember when you started getting attention on YouTube. Mm, I remember like hearing you and mom talking about how you were gonna get money from YouTube, and I was like, "Wait, for real?" Because we were like recording on your iPad, and it was just It was
I
so bad.
remember that. It was the first iPad ever to come out too.
I was so jealous. I wanted one. I did get my own because I wanted yours so bad because you were using it to record your LPS videos. I also remember around that time you were going through like a hot pink zebra print phase, and not only were you like playing with like duct tape like that, but your LPS organization also fell under that pattern.
I realized from TikTok that was like a whole phase for a bunch of other people, like the duct tape wallets, the hot pink, the zebra print. I'm glad it wasn't just
Yeah,
me.
you weren't special. You're like everybody
I
else.
know, I
I'm
was.
kidding. Why was your first username and Forever You and I?
Bro, I don't know. Like, um, I
It just popped
remember.
into my head.
Okay, do
Sorry.
you remember when I like loved singing and like doing covers and stuff?
Yeah.
I think it was like a song lyric, like a ukulele song lyric.
Oh, you and your ukulele and your like electric tuner.
I know. Why is your name Milk?
Cause I say it weird. I don't know. Milk.
So I'm not saying it right because I just say milk.
Milk. That's how I say it.
Milk.
I thought I said it normally. Apparently not.
Milk. But you can see how it kind of sounds like Malachi.
What are you talking about?
Because on your Instagram name it's Milk with a Y, but if you say it like in a weird way, you could say it as
Well, that's
Malachi.
because somebody. It's just milky. Like, because somebody took milk.
Who would do that?
Do you remember when my friends in elementary school, they thought you were so cool with your LPS? They'd come over to our house and ask to play with you instead of me. That's when I started
Dude,
hating
what? I
people.
don't remember that.
Yeah. And there's this one time I was fighting with all my friends. So what you did was you set up all our LPS outside and you made us play together to like resolve it. It was.
Wow, what the heck? I was
Do
the
you not
neighborhood
remember that?
hero? What?
Yeah, no, me and two of my best friends were fighting when I was like 7. So you set us up in the backyard with the LPS, and we kind of like played with the LPS and talked it out that way. I don't know how you don't remember this. This is like a core memory for me. Did it on that little glass table in the back.
Ah, I remember that. I remember the glass table. Okay, what was, in your opinion, the best LPS series?
Oh my gosh. Go Green Girl, her creepy carnival series. I have watched that more times than I've watched all of My Little Pony. And I've watched all of My Little Pony 28 times now. I will regularly go back and rewatch that creepy carnival series because something in it just like scratches my brain, right? I love she had like this little she had a bunch of little like rides, like electronic rides, and I thought they were so cool and I always wanted them. It was so cool. Don't laugh at me. It was peak.
I think it's pretty cool that she's still posting and stuff now. She's going to that one meet in Chicago, the LPS Meet Me thing in Chicago this weekend. I wanted to go, but the tickets sold out.
It's this weekend. I want to go. What?
Yeah. For me, the best LPS series, I don't know honestly because I told you like I have a blackout in my memory, but for some reason, since I've been buying LPS, I see that little short hair with the dots on her head and she looks like an alien. And I think in an LPS series, her name's like Trinity. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking. Yes, yes. I can feel it in my brain, but I don't know which one it is. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I remember like a wintry set. Am I tweaking?
I have no idea. I just remember she in the series she had like a cool voice too. She was like, "Mwahaha." Do you remember that?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I wanna find the series you're talking about because I know the cat that you're talking about, and it's the cat with like the little. It's like a white cat with orange spots and like
Yeah, it's like a sitting
blue
short
eyes.
hair.
I'm trying to remember
I
the
think
name of
I
that
think it
series.
might have been by LPS Lover, cause I think she's the same one with the dog Sparky.
That does feel really right. Oh my gosh, I can feel the memories flooding back. I'm looking at her channel right now.
Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it is. It is. Trinity. Yup. Oh my gosh. I loved Sparky. Sparky was my favorite. I would watch all of those Oregon vlogs because I loved Sparky and his little pink jacket.
Me too, which is crazy because it's like if I tell people now, like, yeah, I used to watch this vlog with these LPS.
I aspire to be like that.
I know,
Because those
right?
vlogs were so
They
entertaining.
were. But anyways, yeah, I would have to say that she had the best. To me, she had like the best videos and series and whatever.
I watched so many different series. I used to like watch those LPS music videos too, and I'd like recreate them in our room.
You'd recreate them.
Yeah, if you heard like music coming from our room, it was me playing with LPS, like making fake YouTube videos.
One thing I'm not gonna lie, I never watched in the community was the LPS music videos.
I don't know how I got into them. I just clicked on one, like a random one day, and I was like, "Wait, these are kind of fire."
All right, do you think that LPS Tube or the community will get its spark again now that the new LPS are back?
I think it has a bit of a spark right now, and it has for a while. Like as the community has gotten older, like the I feel like a large part of the community for LPS is like my age now, and they're starting to make their own content that's really funny, and we all bond over it. So yeah, but I think it would gain more popularity if they released a bunch of the old molds that people want.
That's really true. Like, cause when I'm planning my series right now for the future, I'm trying to choose like obviously you have to cast some of the main characters as main fives like you don't have to but it's like it's in you like you want to and there's like
Mhm.
not that many to choose from to me at least because I
It's so yeah, it's hard to find them too now.
that and also I just feel like I don't know I feel like with so many series that's out there everyone uses like the same ones.
I find it hard to it's hard to see some LPS as like a different character because you see that little blonde cat, that's Brooke. Who else is that?
Exactly, because I've seen people use Savannah as a boy, and I'm like, dang, I want to do that. But then, like, I don't want to see in the comments, oh my gosh, Savvy Reed, is that you? I think, honestly, I can't really say because I've been gone for so long, so I can't even say if it's lost its spark. I just know that a lot of people have left, and like this, they're steadily coming back, but then there's people that have always been there. So.
I feel like it's just such a niche community now because children nowadays are all watching those like gaming streamers.
That's true. I don't know. I feel like it can get its spark again. I just feel like people haven't really been putting out series, or maybe they have. How would I know? I'm not one to talk. I don't know.
I feel like I've been trying to watch more LPS videos recently to get like back into everything, and there's not really series, but there's like little skits, and they're really good quality ones.
Yeah, that's also true. I've been
But
watching.
I feel like people are just looking for a new gen LPS popular, you know?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of LPS videos too. I'm mostly trying to watch like newer ones and like, like smaller accounts that deserve the recognition. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. I don't know where I was going with that.
Wow, you wanted to say that you're watching smaller accounts that deserve more recognition? That's like those people that record them giving to homeless people.
No, I'm just saying that as like, cause how you. No, no, don't listen to her. She's
Because
lying. No,
you're
don't
the
listen to
only
her. She's
community
trying to slander
celebrity.
my name. She's trying to slander
Reaching
my
out to
name.
smaller accounts.
Dude,
You are the smaller
I
account
am
now,
the
bro.
smaller account, but no, I've been because you were saying how you've been getting back into watching the videos, and I have too, but I don't want to rewatch like the same old videos everyone else has. I want to see like you know how you said like you guys are all grown up now, so I want to see those like your guys's content and everything. You know what I mean?
Yes, TikTok has the best like representation of that. I have seen so many funny ass videos on TikTok of like LPS skits, that's where all the good content is going. You guys need to make longer videos so I can binge them. I'm tired of scrolling through them.
Dude, for real. I've been watching a lot on TikTok too because I don't know. Even just like freaking reenactments of Shameless is so funny to me.
Oh my gosh, yes. And like, I don't know. I think it's just easier to make content that way because there's so many different audios people can use. Like, I've seen people using dumb audios for their collections, and it'll be the funniest shit ever.
For real. I feel like it's hard to make videos that funny and interesting for YouTube. I don't know.
It's harder to make them like longer.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they're more interesting or whatever as like little 10-second videos.
Nah, I'm cooking up a really fire series. Just you wait.
You are cooking a real fire series. Um, so my next question.
What? Wait, one of my favorite things, real quick, one of my favorite things I've seen recently are like LPS tubers that I used to interact with, like when they were smaller accounts. They're like big now because they never stopped the grind. They kept going, and now they're like one of the bigger LPS channels, and it makes me really excited for them.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say that too because I was when I logged back into my account and I seen all these like accounts now. I'm like, wait a minute, I kind of recognize them. So I scrolled through my DMs to like years and years and years ago, and I see my DMs I have with them, and they're like, "Oh, I watch your videos, this and that," and it's crazy because now I watch your videos. What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, it's so nostalgic.
Yeah. So what do you think will be different now that we're all older?
The all of it's gonna be different. The content. I feel like now that we're older, nobody's gonna be making stuff about like high school anymore. It's probably traumatic for everyone. I've already noticed a change in like vulgarity, I guess, like on TikTok. Um, the LPS being used, it's all like, I guess it's hard to find the stuff that we recognize as like, I've blanked. I don't know what I was saying. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'll be different in a way that like I don't know. I feel like as kids, the content's different. We connected with it, but now like we'll connect with the content even more now that we're all the same age and we all kind of like have this humor and we have mature brain. Like what I think is cooler is like now that we're older, we're going to like form these connections with people and keep them. As for like I remember I had like little friend groups in the community when I was kids. I don't know where they are now. They're gone. They're ghosts on their accounts.
Probably because they're like your age now and fell off.
Oh.
That's not what I meant. Oh my god.
Oh.
Like fell out of the community.
Your age now like I'm a grandmother.
You are. You're a mother. That's
Okay, so is Go Green Girl. She's 2 years older than me. I think so is Eliza. I'm not sure. And Alice. I think we're all around the same age.
Oh, wait, I remember you used to collab with Alice.
I
Or am I
I remember that
insane?
too. Yeah, we did do a collab.
Who is the one girl that you collabed with that's like suspected to be the one VTuber?
Brown BTV.
Brown BTV. I've seen other people talking about how they think Brown BTV was like Senzawa or whatever, and now they think she's Gargura. That's crazy.
No
Imagine
way.
if one of the people that you collabed with has become like a millionaire VTuber.
That's crazy. You've seen other people say that?
Yes, I've seen like other videos of people talking about how like Brown BTV became this other YouTuber, and then years later I saw people saying, "Hey, this VTuber, that's this other YouTuber that used to make LPS videos." I'm thinking, what the hell?
No way. I thought that was
That you
just
used to
like
be in this community?
I thought that was just your theory.
You thought I was no, other people have talked about it. I'm not crazy. I'm not like some conspiracy theorist, right? You remember when she was your age, she was doing like anime voices for her
Yeah.
characters and stuff. I'm not, it wouldn't be too far off for her to become that VTuber.
Yeah, I do remember. I thought it was so cool. I was like, damn it, I wish I watched anime.
I think the last time I had thought about this, I sat there for like hours just researching online to see if my theory was true, and then I fell asleep and never thought about it again.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Do you remember when people would do LPS NTMs, next top models?
No, what are you talking about?
Ah, see, this is why I can't bring it up because you weren't really like it was on Instagram and like people would do LPS
I
next top
was
models.
7. You think I was
Dude, you grew up.
using
You weren't
Instagram?
7 for the past 7 years that I was in the community. Yeah, I saw like the last video I made or whatever was 7 years ago. And yeah, I mean, yeah, you didn't stay 7 forever. You
Oh
grew
my
up.
gosh. Dude, Alice also made a video about her thinking that she's Gargura. I'm looking at the LPS Tube wiki right now. I'm not crazy.
What?
Yes. In the YouTube video LPS Tubers 10 years later by Alice LPS, there's a huge speculation on her being the VTuber Gargura. I'm not crazy. It's on the wiki.
Tell her to collab with me. Bring it back for the one time. Please.
You can hit her up. I was 7.
You're not 7 anymore. God.
It's so funny to me when I watch those old videos and your videos throughout the years, you can hear my voice like slowly getting a little bit deeper.
Dude, me too.
Oh yeah, no, your voice was crazy tiny.
Yeah, I know. I didn't like rewatching my videos all over again, but like I had to remember who I was. I didn't like it.
Another core memory when you were super into photography, you'd make me walk around with you and take pictures of your LPS for you. Like you would pose with your LPS and you'd have me take some pictures. Like I remember the one with your blue Vans. You had me take that picture.
I made everybody do that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was a point in time where I tried to continue LPS Tube into college. Like, mom brought my LPS and like my filming stuff for me when she helped me move in. But it was so hard to do because it was like I was in a jail cell and you could hear everybody else living there in their dorms. And I just had classes to go to all the time. It was really hard, but I did take a lot of photography pictures for my Instagram. And in my first relationship, I'll make that dude hold them all for me and the props and walk around campus with me with my camera and take pictures of little plastic toys.
Bro, I'm trying to get someone like that. That's not fair. Why won't anyone play LPS with me? I made my ex do that when we hung out. He got really mad at me and he threw the panda. He told me to stop. I, I was I okay, from the like the new gens, I got the purple panda and I got the black panda. And I was sitting on the floor of Target opening the boxes from the bottom to see which one was
Oh my
inside.
god, did I tell you?
And he was like, "Stop, you're embarrassing me."
I went to Target today to get some more thingamabobbers and there was a lady probably like way older than me sitting on the floor going through them.
She's so me. That's gonna be me in 10 years. That's me right now.
Yeah, that's me right now also. Hold on, pee break. Sorry.
Okay. She's gone. I can talk by myself. I don't know if she's gonna keep this in, but I miss my best friend because she went away to a different state for college. But what we used to do was we'd go to as many like stores as possible to look for LPS, and then we'd sit there and play with them together. And she has two of them sitting in her car. And that's how I know the whole community is my age because these other girls my age I'm friends with, they love when I bring my LPS. They'll play with them with me.
What are you saying?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I was talking about how I'm sad my best friend moved away for college because we used to go to a bunch of different stores together and go LPS hunting and then play with them together in her car.
That's so cute.
Yeah, she wanted this LPS that was like in a display case, so I ripped open the case and gave it to her.
I saw this one girl on TikTok and I think she's like around my age and she made a TikTok of her and her girlfriends just like drinking like alcoholic beverages with each other and looking through LPS.
I want to do
I
that.
know.
Recently, I posted on Instagram, and one of the slides had my LPS in it, and one of my friends from work was like, "Oh my gosh, yes, LPS slay!" And I'm sitting here thinking, "You want to play with me?"
Gosh, I wish, you know how people are so like cool and okay with it now? I wish that's how it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been nice.
Oh, that's because everyone was like a judgmental little prick when they were your age. Everyone my age is like cool now.
I know.
They embrace being a little weirdo. Do you remember when McDonald's sold the little LPS as toys, like for their Happy Meals? I remember back then we got some and you like sawed the base off so you could use them as actual LPS. It
What?
was so
No
funny.
way. You're making me sound like a tweaker. I feel like I remember that differently. I was gonna say I remember the McDonald's toys, except I had our grandma like cut the bottom off. That's what I
Yeah, that's what I was
remember.
saying. You guys sawed the bottoms off.
You said I was sawing at it like I was a tweaker. Like, give me
Well,
this.
that's what you were doing to some of the other ones for the zombie series. I remember being an LPS tuber is so weird because when you look at little junk items, you think of how to utilize them as accessories.
I know. I'm getting back into the flow of that.
I'll pick up a bottle cap and I'll be like, this would make like a really nice chair. I got so used to being an LPS tuber, I guess, like as a child, that I just kept playing with toys, and in public I'd play with toys and people think I was a little weirdo. Like, I don't know, there's so many teachers who've seen me acting out like little scenes with whatever toys I had, and I have pictures of it too, and my teachers would like play with me sometimes. Is this weird? Like in high school?
No, I mean, I feel like it would have been weird for me, but like for your age, I feel like that's normal for like kids to being like bring like their little trinkets to class, right?
No, it was actually weird as hell. A lot of people said stuff to me about it. A lot of teachers also thought I was weird, but I just did not care. I got bullied a lot, I'm not gonna lie. And I didn't care because it was just so entertaining to me. Why would I like make my day more boring to keep other people from judging me when I can sit here and play with my toys? My teachers are enjoying it. It's entertaining for them.
Oh my gosh, I never told you how much of a tweaker I was back in middle school. So when I was like buying LPS off of eBay, do you remember my eBay phase?
You were so scary with your bidding. Oh my god.
Okay, so like I remember in French class we had a substitute teacher, and so she put on a movie on the projector or whatever. I had my binder open and I was like writing down all the LPS numbers and the listings and how much they would cost. And I remember this one kid behind me tapped on my shoulder. He was like, "What are you writing down?" And I was like, "I'm taking notes on the movie, guys."
Oh my god. I'd call you weird, but honestly, you were just like you were so entrepreneur and businessful. You were always thinking of like you were always looking for new things in the community. You were always like branching out. You were like selling things, you're collabing, you're making other channels. I don't know. You even had a website for each of your collie personalities. Like you were into it. I'm not surprised you were doing that.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like watching Ed and Eddie made me like that. I don't know. They was always on the grind for some jawbreakers, so
Oh my god, you're right. You were always I don't even remember. You were always on like calls with people in the community, and it wouldn't even just be your friends. It would be for like a lot of trades and stuff, and I always like in my head you were this like scary businesswoman that always had calls to take and notes to do, and you had like little baggies full of LPS and accessories, and you're like, okay, you would separate them. You're like, this is my bin full of things I'm going to trade. This is my bin of freebies. These are the ones I'm selling. And I'd be like, oh, you're so organized with this. You actually have a business right now. What's going on? That's how I learned about economics.
scary businesswoman. I remember all of those calls, and I feel like they were also friends.
They were probably friends to you, but in my head, you were a scary businesswoman because I remember we'd be working on videos. I'd be like playing on my iPad or something. You'd be like, it's time to make a video. I need you to be quiet. And I'd like go down to the kitchen or something. You come down and be like, I need you to do some lines for me. I have a kid in this video.
That's like another core memory. This is so funny. Like I would need it to be quiet for a video, but like we shared a room, and like I remember you'd be sick and you'd be coughing and sneezing, and I'd be like, "Shut up! I'm trying to film a video."
It was so
Whole time
funny.
you can't help but cough and sneeze because you're sick.
Was it Call Eclipse 3 that you talked to me about recently?
Yeah, it was the latest one.
I remember for Call Eclipse 3, you were like moving away to college then, and a bunch of your things were packed up, but we were recording this video, and I think that was like, I was like actually conscious then. I had developed a consciousness, and that's one of the first videos I remember helping you plan like skits and stuff. I actually had fun recording that one because I didn't feel like I was like a paid actor. I felt like I was actually working with you.
Yeah, when I watched that video the other day, I had completely forgotten about it, and I was like, "Wow, we must have had fun with this one."
We did. I
Cause
remember I almost pissed myself laughing on some of them.
I feel like I can't wait until we get to do that again for like a collab video, like when you come visit me.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that'll be probably stressful actually. You turn scary when it's like you want things to be perfect when you record and then you turn scary.
I'm not that way anymore. Oh my gosh, I'm a totally different
You
person
were
now. I feel
such
like
a
we would just like
tweaker.
I was such a tweaker, God. I don't know why. I was a perfectionist, so that didn't help. Like, it sounds like a good thing, but it's actually a really terrible thing. Like, I just never felt like things were good
I
enough.
was always scared to go through your drawers to like play with LPS. He'd be like, "You're gonna scratch this one. You can't touch this drawer, but you can touch these ones." And I'd be like, "Okay." But I get it. Those are the main five. Like, they're expensive. You had such good quality LPS that I haven't seen anywhere else, and I'm so mad we don't have it anymore because that was like the only collection I've ever seen in my life that wasn't severely scratched. No, there were some times where you'd get something from a trade and you'd use some like acetone and Q-tips.
What? No way.
And no, I remember you'd use like nail polish remover, acetone, or something sometimes to like get certain marks off, and you'd use that in Q-tips because my childhood was filled with the smell of acetone and burnt plastic for whenever you were working on stuff. You're actually like a little mad scientist cooking up. Hot glue gun on 24/7.
I remember the hot glue guns.
There was just hot glue everywhere all the time because you were always making stuff. And we had so many bins of beads and ribbon and stuff because you would make all those accessories. And you would have like you had those jewelry pliers and you would sit at your little desk and you and mom would like make those necklaces and stuff. I look at you guys and I think you were crazy.
You thought we were crazy?
I thought you were crazy because you just sit there for the longest time making little LPS accessories. They need to start. I bring back the main five mold, and the community will be happy and peaceful again. That will actually like bring back main five, and when we get world peace, it'll solve and world hunger, world peace.
Nah, I think it'll make us crazier. I don't know.
I think for me, it would cure whatever mental illnesses I have.
That's true, but I just feel like a lot of like young girls on the internet going crazy over main fives.
I'm one of them.
You are one of them. I don't know. The funniest part was like I had so many in my collection. I didn't care about main fives for real. I would use them for videos, but I really just like the little weirdos. Like I like the pelicans and the polar bears.
I loved like I think I loved all of them. They were really cute, and I'd play with all of them. It's just like the main five is so iconic. I want the molds back because I'm sick of that ugly ass neon capybara I'm seeing. Like that is such a cool set. Why did you choose those electric disgusting colors?
You know what's crazy is like people are trying to find them in stores. They're all at Meyer, but Meyer's only in the Midwest.
That's not fair. They don't have a Meyer here and I miss it. That was like my favorite grocery store ever and I didn't want to move because I would miss Meyer.
The funniest shit ever was when we'd get Easter baskets and you'd be like, "Hey mom, why does she get more toys than I do. And I was in high school. And you were like 7.
I was actually 9.
Okay. We were just saying 7 throughout this whole video, so I thought we'd stick with it, but yeah.
Because we started when I was 7. That's just so weird to me. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Like I tell people about that sometimes. I was like, it was really messed up because like I'd always get gifted more toys than she
I
did.
know, it was so funny because on like Christmas and stuff, our family members would give you more toys than me. It was like our whole family giving you more toys than me. And like, I think at the time I could text on like my iPad or whatever, and you had a phone, or maybe I had a phone by then. But mom would go to like the store or something, and she'd see toys, and she'd text a group chat directing it to you about the toys, not me, the child.
I'm so sorry. And it's funny because like they would gift them to me and I wouldn't even care because I was in high school. I liked makeup and fashion.
And then you let me play with them, so I still ended up getting them.
I feel like okay, this is like another really bad reference, but um my fiance asked me how I got into all of this. And I basically told him like, I just started recording with an iPad, like what we were talking about earlier. And he was like, "No, but how did you start doing it? What made you want to?" And I was like, Um, well, me and my sister really liked iCarly. Like, we even had the sound remote. We got the sound remotes for
Yes, I remember
Christmas.
that. Oh
Do
my
you
gosh.
remember
Yes, we
that?
each had one. It was like the little blue. I loved playing with those.
And then I kept pushing like the random dancing button. And so I told him, I was like, I feel like I always just wanted to be like a web star, like iCarly.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was unlocked a memory I didn't know I had.
Yeah, I feel like no one's ever asked me that question before. So when he asked me that, I was like, damn, we had the sound remotes. I wish I still had those. All right, thank you for tuning in to LPS Unplugged. This was our first podcast, so I feel like it'll progressively get better if you find us kind of bland in this one. Hopefully we can have some guest stars in the future. And once again, we'd love to hear any of your take on our responses down in the comments. Um, okay, say bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.